The Shimmering Jewel, the story of New Earth 3. Far away in the deep darkness of space, there was once a lonely planet called Mars. Mars was cold, dusty, and silent. Red rocks covered the ground for millions of miles. There were no rivers, no trees, no flowers, and no fresh air. The wind blew softly across empty deserts, and the planet looked like a giant red stone floating in space. But one day, everything changed. A group of brilliant scientists dreamed of creating a peaceful world full of life and beauty. Using powerful futuristic technology and the magic of nature, they slowly transformed old Mars into a brand new planet. And that is how Mars became New Earth 3. A shining green and blue paradise in the stars. Chapter 1, The Planet of Endless Green. When the transformation was complete, New Earth 3 became the most beautiful world anyone had ever seen. Huge forests stretched across the planet like giant green oceans. The trees were taller than skyscrapers, and their branches reached high into the clouds. Some trees were so wide that hundreds of children could stand around them holding hands. Soft green grass covered the ground like a fluffy carpet. Everywhere, colorful flowers bloomed in every shape and size. Pink flowers danced in the breeze. Golden flowers glowed under the sunlight. Blue flowers sparkled like tiny stars. The air smelled sweet and fresh, like rain, pine trees, and morning flowers together. There were also giant fruit gardens everywhere. Apples, oranges, bananas, strawberries, carrots, pumpkins, and many other fruits and vegetables grew naturally in the rich soil. The planet looked like one giant magical garden. Chapter 2, The Water Planet. Long ago, Mars had almost no water. But New Earth 3 was completely different. Water flowed across the planet in every direction. The great oceans. Massive blue oceans surrounded the continents. The water sparkled brightly under the sun like liquid diamonds. Gentle waves rolled peacefully onto the shores. Rivers and streams. Fresh rivers flowed through forests and valleys. Tiny streams giggled and danced over smooth rocks as they traveled across the land. Lakes and ponds. Quiet lakes rested between hills and mountains. On calm days, the water reflected the sky perfectly, like giant mirrors. Wetlands and waterfalls. Wetlands kept the soil rich and healthy, while huge waterfalls crashed down cliffs into crystal-clear pools below. Every drop of water helped the planet stay alive and green. Chapter 3, The Warm Ice Volcanoes. New Earth 3 had something no other world had before. Warm ice volcanoes. On Earth, volcanoes erupt with burning lava and fire. But on New Earth 3, science created a completely different kind of volcano. These volcanoes released glowing warm ice instead of hot lava. The warm ice melted into soft silver mist that floated gently through the forests. The mist watered the trees, flowers, and gardens every day. It never burned anything. It never froze anything. Instead, it kept the whole planet perfectly balanced. Not too hot. Not too cold. Just right. At night, the warm ice volcanoes glowed softly like giant blue lanterns across the mountains. Children who looked at the sky from far away would think the planet was covered in sparkling stars. Chapter 4, The 4 Beautiful Seasons. New Earth 3 had 4 perfect seasons that arrived one after another like chapters in a storybook. Spring. During spring, flowers covered the plains and valleys in bright colors. Buttersoft winds moved through the forests, and tiny raindrops watered the young plants. Everything felt fresh and new. Summer. Summer brought warm sunshine and bright blue skies. The oceans shimmered under the golden sunlight, and the forests became thick and lively. The days were long, peaceful, and bright. Autumn. In autumn, the giant leaves turned orange, red, and gold. The forests looked like glowing paintings. Leaves floated gently through the air like colorful feathers. Winter. Winter covered the mountains with soft white snow. But thanks to the warm ice volcanoes, the roots of the trees stayed warm and safe underground. Even winter felt calm and cozy. Chapter 5, The Silent Sanctuary. New Earth 3 was not like busy cities on Earth. There were no loud factories. No traffic. No smoke. No giant noisy machines. It was created as a peaceful sanctuary for nature itself. The world was calm and quiet. The only sounds were rain tapping softly on leaves, wind singing through the canyons, water rushing down waterfalls, gentle waves touching the shores. At night, millions of stars filled the sky above the forests. The entire planet glowed softly under moonlight. It was a place of total peace. A place where nature could live forever without being harmed. The blueprint of New Earth 3. Landforms. New Earth 3 had tall mountains, deep valleys, green plains, wide plateaus, giant canyons, beautiful islands. Every landform was covered in forests and plants. Hydrosphere. The planet's water system included oceans, seas, rivers, lakes, streams, wetlands, waterfalls, ponds. Water moved through the whole planet like a living heartbeat. Atmosphere. The air was always clean and fresh. Warm ice mist helped control the climate and protected all plant life. The sky stayed bright blue during the day and full of shining stars at night. The final dream. The creators of New Earth 3 had one simple dream: to build a peaceful world where nature could grow freely and beautifully forever. And so, far away among the stars, New Earth 3 continued shining like a giant emerald jewel in space. A silent paradise of endless forests, sparkling water, gentle weather, and perfect peace. The end.